Okay. Today, I've got to explain this stuff all over again. I did already once, but I didn't realize I ran out of the time to be able to put it up on like Facebook or YouTube. I went over the 20 minutes. Okay, so today, and I'm explaining the secret shopper situation of how it should have went. Directives for that should have gone. All right, secret shopper gets a check for, let's see, $939.27. Okay, they went to go cash it. All right, you got a prepaid card. So you put $200 on there. You got to pay the $3.74. So I paid $204 on there, $204, and got 26 cents back cash. All right, because the rest of the money that I kept was my pay in my pocket. Apparently whoever did that pay cashing thing out, they should have sent, I don't know what they were doing. If they were too afraid to go and cash their own checks or what, or have a list of people to be able to pay and deduct the taxes from that instead of being, okay, will you send me so much? It was just weird. Okay, so I never completed one of those missions or tasks because it was just weird. I turned over the checks. Now, if the police want to hand me those checks back and let me go ahead and make them cashable to Walmart or wherever, that's a totally different story. Okay, so further on, that was at 16:38 p.m. for the cash in the check, 16:41 for putting the money on the card. Now, during that time, from 16:41 till 17:44, I was in the middle of shopping. So pretty much I spent $434.58. So on the prepaid Visa that I loaded the $200 on, I used $150 of that. I just told them how much I wanted to use off of the card. So I said, okay, I'm going to swipe my card with $150 and then pay the rest of the money out of my pocket, which was part of the money that I just cashed from that check. So it's like, okay. So I paid the money for that. All right. And then it'll show you for the cash part. I think on the way. All right. Okay, now after leaving Walmart's, I went to what they call Murphy's USA, and this is their gas station. I used $50 cash because that's my personal vehicle / work vehicle, and I was pretty much on E anyways, so I put $50 on there thinking that I would not use the entire $50. To my surprise, I did. So when I realized I used all of the $50 to put in my tank, I said, fine, I'm going to try and fill up my tank all the way. Excuse me, for work purposes. So now, here's what I've done. I filled up the rest of my tank, and that's what I came up with, which means, let's see, I put almost 4 gallons of fuel in there for my tank. Now for the card, I use the 93 grade gas. For cash, I use the 87 grade gas, which is, this is 87. The $50 is 87, which is unleaded. For the swiped card is 93, which is super unleaded. All right, so after that, then I went to the Asian food store. Okay, and then with the Asian food store, that's not my purchase, that was somebody else's, which is kind of weird. It's like tax one, see on there, and then at the bottom says that on there. It's just So anyways, I went there. I got there at directly after leaving Walmart. So I lingered around in the store trying to figure out all the items that I wanted and trying to see what they had new in there or whatever like that. So I purchased $138.08 worth of items. I picked up some squid, and you know what? I thought it was only 15 of them in there because I counted them. I didn't know they were double stacked. So I was like, dude, I broke off like because it was frozen. The way they stacked them in there. So I had hit, when I got home, hit part of the squid frozen pack together, like you break ice cubes apart. And I dumped it in there, and that's when I realized I had put it in a measuring cup with some warm water to kind of like loosen it up before I threw it in my soup. Because I used the like Asian ramen noodles that are spicy. I didn't put any cheese in it this time. I forgot about getting cheese. And I put some shrimp in there. So squid and shrimp. Because it already comes with like chives in the seasoning packet. And some other like stuff in there. I think mushrooms or something like that. So anyways, it was flavored pretty good. It's like, yeah. Then I made, because I got some lumpia, which are like mini egg rolls. And what else did I get? I got I went and picked up some not wontons but dumplings. And so instead of steaming them, I fried them. So I had fried dumplings, and I picked up some rice because I didn't have any. And then for the very first time, me personally, I bought some rice flour. I don't know what to use with it, but I'm gonna have to find out, because the rice flour kind of reminds me of the consistency of the what is it, the darn funnel cake mix, which I thought was kind of funny. I'm like, wow, because I've not ever seen anything like that before. For the first time, you know, as far as like powder goes, for flour, the powder consistency or flour consistency, excuse me. I was like, you know, because you can tell the difference between the rice flour and like wheat flour or whole grain flour. It's way thicker. It's like putting regular sugar together with confectionate sugar. You see what I'm saying? The wheat flour is like thick like that, like the regular sugar, and the confectionate sugar is sort of like the rice flour. So I was like, that's kind of weird. I think I'm gonna try a mixture of rice flour and confectionate sugar to see if I can make a funnel cake though. I don't know if I have to add like regular flour in there or not, or whatever. I don't know. We'll see. I'm probably gonna come up with some messed up mixture because I didn't get I don't think I grabbed the sweet rice flour though. So I may have to sweeten it. I'll have to taste it first. But anyway, enough of that, talking about food, because I just got off track with that. Sorry. There we go. That's all there is to it. Now for me, I ran mine like that, but mine was, I've got to cover that up. So anyways, when I went, these are the work checks that I used. Okay? That's how you take care of business.